Welcome to our countdown of the top 5 most mysterious haunted locations. Prepare to be spooked as we delve into the eerie and unexplained. We're talking cold spots, weird noises, the whole shebang. Are these places truly haunted by restless spirits, or is it just our minds playing tricks on us? Buckle up, because we're about to take a wild ride into the unknown. All right, let's kick things off with a classic, the Tower of London. This place has seen it all: executions, imprisonment, you name it. So it's no surprise that it's rumored to be crawling with ghosts. They say Anne Boleyn, one of King Henry VIII's unfortunate wives, still wanders the grounds. People have reported seeing her ghostly figure, head tucked underneath her arm, near the anniversary of her execution. And she's not alone. The tower is also said to be haunted by the young princes Edward and Richard, who mysteriously vanished within its walls. Some say their chilling cries can still be heard echoing through the stone corridors. Next up, we're heading to Colorado, to the infamous Stanley Hotel. Nestled in the picturesque town of Estes Park, this historic hotel has been a beacon for travelers since it opened in 1909. Its grand architecture and stunning views of the Rocky Mountains make it a popular destination for tourists and ghost hunters alike. This grand old building was Stephen King's inspiration for The Shining, and let me tell you, it's easy to see why. The hotel's long, eerie corridors and dimly lit hallways create an atmosphere that is both majestic and unsettling. King stayed in room 217, and it was during his stay that he conceived the idea for his iconic horror novel. The sense of isolation and the hotel's haunting ambience left a lasting impression on him. Guests have reported all sorts of strange occurrences, from disembodied laughter to objects moving on their own. Some have even claimed to see ghostly apparitions wandering the halls. The flickering lights and sudden cold spots add to the hotel's eerie charm. It's not uncommon for guests to wake up in the middle of the night feeling an inexplicable presence in their room. Room 217, the most haunted room in the hotel, is said to be home to a particularly mischievous spirit. This room has become a focal point for paranormal enthusiasts. Many guests request to stay in room 217, hoping to experience something supernatural. The room's reputation is so well known that it often has a waiting list. Legend has it that a former housekeeper died in that room, and now she likes to unpack guests' suitcases and tuck them into bed. Her name was Elizabeth Wilson, and she was a dedicated employee who took great pride in her work. Even in death, it seems she continues to care for the hotel's guests. Some have reported waking up to find their clothes neatly folded and their beds perfectly made, despite having left them in disarray. I don't know about you, but I prefer to make my own bed, thank you very much. The thought of a ghostly housekeeper tidying up my room is both fascinating and unsettling. The Stanley Hotel offers ghost tours for those brave enough to explore its haunted history. Whether you're a skeptic or a believer, the stories and experiences shared by guests and staff alike make for an intriguing visit. So if you're ever in Colorado and looking for a unique adventure, the Stanley Hotel is a must-see destination. Just be prepared for a few unexpected guests during your stay. Chapter 3, Eastern State Penitentiary. Now let's talk about a place that sends shivers down my spine just thinking about it. Eastern State Penitentiary. This former prison was once home to some of America's most notorious criminals, and it's said that their spirits still linger within its crumbling walls. Visitors and staff have reported hearing whispers, moans, and even full-bodied apparitions. One of the most haunted areas is Cell Block 12, where shadowy figures have been seen lurking in the shadows. And then there's Al Capone's cell. Legend has it that you can still hear the faint sounds of his banjo playing in the dead of night. Chapter 4, the Myrtles Plantation. For our next stop, we're heading south to Louisiana to the Myrtles Plantation. Nestled in the heart of St. Francisville, this historic site is not just a beautiful example of antebellum architecture, but also a place shrouded in mystery and legend. This beautiful antebellum mansion is as steeped in Southern charm as it is in tragic history. Built in 1796 by General David Bradford, The Myrtles plantation has seen its fair share of sorrow and intrigue over the centuries. The grand columns and sweeping verandas are a testament to the opulence of the Old South, but beneath the surface lies a darker narrative. It's said to be haunted by at least 12 different ghosts, each with their own story to tell. The tales of these spirits have been passed down through generations, adding layers of mystique to the already enigmatic estate. From the tragic deaths of children to the mysterious murders of adults, the Myrtles plantation is a hotspot for paranormal activity. One of the most famous is Chloe, a slave who was reportedly hanged from a balcony. Chloe's story is one of betrayal and revenge. According to legend, she was caught eavesdropping on her master's conversations and, as punishment, had her ear cut off. In retaliation, she poisoned a birthday cake, leading to the deaths of 2 of the master's children. Her punishment was swift and brutal, and her spirit is said to linger, forever tied to the place of her demise. Her image has been captured in numerous photographs, a haunting reminder of the plantation's dark past. Visitors and paranormal investigators alike have reported seeing her ghostly figure in the background of their photos, often near the spot where she met her tragic end. These eerie images serve as a chilling testament to the plantation's haunted reputation. Visitors have also reported seeing children playing on the ground, their laughter echoing through the air. These spectral children are believed to be the spirits of those who died tragically young, their innocent souls forever trapped in the afterlife. The sight of these ghostly figures frolicking in the garden is both heartwarming and unsettling, a poignant reminder of the plantation's sorrowful history. But don't be fooled by their innocent appearance. These kids are definitely not all right. Many visitors have recounted feeling an overwhelming sense of sadness and unease when encountering these apparitions. Some have even reported hearing disembodied voices and feeling cold spots, further adding to the eerie atmosphere of the Myrtles plantation. The combination of beauty and tragedy makes this location a fascinating yet haunting destination for those brave enough to explore its haunted halls. Chapter 5. The Winchester Mystery House. And finally we arrive at our most mysterious location yet, the Winchester Mystery House. This sprawling mansion in California is a labyrinth of staircases that lead to nowhere, doors that open to brick walls and windows that overlook other rooms. It's said that Sarah Winchester, the widow of the Winchester rifle magnate, built the house this way to confuse the spirits of those killed by her husband's guns. She believed that by constantly building and rebuilding, she could appease the ghosts and keep them at bay. Whether or not it worked is up for debate, but one thing's for sure, this house is a paranormal playground. The house itself is an architectural marvel with intricate woodwork and detailed craftsmanship that reflect the opulence of the era. The original house was a modest 8-room farmhouse, but after Sarah Winchester purchased it, she began an unending construction project that lasted 38 years. Workers labored day and night, adding rooms, hallways, and secret passages, often without any clear plan or purpose. Sarah was deeply interested in spiritualism and held nightly seances to receive building instructions from the spirits. Many believe that the house's oddities, such as the number 13 appearing frequently and spiderweb motifs, were influenced by these spiritual communications. Despite its eerie reputation, the mansion also boasts grand ballrooms, luxurious bedrooms, and beautiful gardens, making it a fascinating blend of beauty and mystery. Over the years, there have been countless reports of paranormal activity, from ghostly apparitions to unexplained footsteps and voices. Paranormal investigators have flocked to the house, hoping to capture evidence of the supernatural. Historical documents and old newspaper clippings provide a glimpse into the house's storied past and the many legends that surround it. Today, the Winchester Mystery House is a popular tourist attraction, drawing visitors from around the world who are eager to explore its winding corridors and hear its ghostly tales. The house even has a gift shop where you can purchase souvenirs to remember your visit. For the truly brave, night tours offer a spine-chilling experience as you navigate the darkened halls with only a flashlight to guide you. Sarah Winchester herself is buried in a nearby cemetery, and some say her spirit still roams the halls of her beloved mansion. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, the Winchester Mystery House remains one of the most intriguing and enigmatic places in the world. a testament to one woman's quest to find peace in the most unusual way.